Special thanks to Stumbling Tours super sponsors Schumann 3D Blast, Shine Wolf, Ministry of Ennui Control, Metric Conversion, Thingy, Lemon 314 and Lord Entropy. Visit David X Newton on Patreon to join the ASCII Brigade. What's through here? Yeah, I haven't been here before. Broken pillar leading to more shards of rock. What could I put a hand on there? Yep. Aha. Oh, at last. Okay. Results remain consistent with previous quartz tests. Conclusion: not 8.10.3, not 8.11.3, not 8.11.4. Yes, 8.12.4. Must have 6 lightning conductors charging cable number 1 to disrupt sample's molecular constitution, provided other cables are set correctly. I'll get back to you. Oh, wow, a chessboard. There was a chessboard that famously did nothing in Myst. Must be a bit of a one-sided game, unless he was playing a very slow game of postal chess.
What kind of a move is that? You had me, Father. You totally had me. And now you're leaving your queen wide open? Getting the narrow chess pieces out of you was more of a challenge than this.
Oh, there's another tunnel down there. Let me take a moment before I plummet headfirst down that one. Nara, stronger than any other substance. Will need all the power keyboard can take. Will even that be enough? If distributed across all 3. I can grab these crystals. It's like a postcard rack. This looks like an interesting little compartment. What have you got in here? Blue crystal test results conclusive. Need to supply keyboard with total electricity gathered in garden and docking station only to disrupt these samples. What was the point of me moving that out of the way? What does this say? Hang on. Strong earthquake-like tremors in lab when 2 of harmonics listed in musical chart were played. Could I be close to finding a usable frequency? Lab mostly rock. How about you? Every partially successful rock test suggests 20 units of power total, no more, no less, but in what combination? Must find a way of dividing more accurately across 3 cables. So was this a 20? Hold on a minute. 888, 999 and 1010 don't work. If we go back to 25... No, 8, 12 and 4 is 24, not 20. So I wonder how this relates to what he was writing earlier. And this... Well, that's a big crystal.
Commencing rock test number 29. Yes, this should be it. This should be the one.
You okay? So I assume these springs are something to do with feeding the crystal that resonance that shook the lab. And did it really devastate it this much, or was it like this before? What are you? Oh, this is the control column that's been blown off and embedded in the pillar. It was lucky for him, but unlucky for everybody else that he wasn't directly in the way of it. Let's burrow down here now. Let's see what's on the other end. It's some kind of 25th century arachnotron. Okay, fortunately it doesn't seem to have any power to it. I think I've made a terrible mistake. What are you? It's Atrus and Catherine, obviously. But what do you have here? It's unclear just now, but it's definitely something that I am going to have to commit to memory. He's not a bad sculptor, really. I'm going to hope and pray that this gets me out of here. Fantastic. Okay, so that's the bottom of the lift that I was on earlier. And as for this... there's a blue button there. Whoa! Oh, here are the 3 cables. Let's see. Are those queens from chess? That I can't move that. There are some things over there. That's a button. That's nothing. So this is all very impressive, but I don't see anything I can actually do with it just now. I feel that I need to power it somehow first. And unfortunately, I think I've run out of locations to search, and I'm going to have to work out what to do with the things that I know. So what if I'm up here again? I think there were 2 lights on that chair panel. So I'm wondering if I light up all 4 of them? Is that going to help? Because this is where that cable starts. And I think this cable runs down the entire tower. Let's go see what that's done. I haven't looked at this. Quartz samples visibly affected when cables 1 and 2 set correctly, and 3 is powered by less than 5 conductors. Must be nearing point of total molecular disruption. We'll conduct one final test to be sure. Finding all these notes around reminds me of Silent Hill Origins, which that was a kind of dull entry into the series, I thought, but it did have this wonderful self-awareness of the puzzles, that rather than having these riddles on the wall that someone had put, they would have these notes saying these lights don't work unless you've got 30 kilowatts in slot 1 and twice as much as what's missing from the third one in the second one, and just tell the electrician I want a word with him. So if, as I think, I've now powered those wires, what's this do? Anything? Let's see what this says. Now, is this the same as before? I'll have to watch the video back and see what's... Oh, yes! Oh, hang on a minute, I wasn't prepared for this. Alright. So, let's start fiddling with some things. What do I do now? Those are the wires, those are the queens, Is this...
Not long now, Father. Not long before I show you exactly what a smart little girl can do.
I'm desperately searching for something else I can do with this panel. Those are now powered. And I can get down, but can I then do anything else with it? I was hoping that... I was hoping that anything would happen, honestly. So I've released myself from that concert hall of the damned to have a look at this panel again. Because this one's very similar to the one I just did upstairs. One. Alright, that's only powered one. That does 4, and then applies 4. What is going on? That's powered all 7. Now, I thought I needed 6, but powering all 7 definitely seems more sensible. I don't know. Oh, I forgot about this as well. Oh! Here we go. That doesn't work. Alright, so I've got 4 on the top layer. And I've got 7 here. So that's powering this, that's powering this, that goes into the... There, that's the... And that's powered the 3 cables. Down there, and I don't know what that's about. What's that? Where have I seen that before? Zip mode in this environment mercifully works the way you would expect it to. And I can actually travel between locations quite quickly now, so that's a mercy. Now, look at that. We've got the 4 on the roof and the 7 in the mid area turned on. Let's see, what else can I do here? Yes! Ah! What is happening? How did you build this? And more importantly, why? Not really sure how that helps. Not sure about that either. I suppose each of these has a number of coils that are visible. I'm less sure about what that tells me. Oh, have these activated now? Because I have a combination I want to put into this. Okay, let's put this up to fret 1. And then this one up. Now that one. I'm going to run out of crystals. So, and then this goes up to 10. But that's all I can do. I think I've got 2 problems in my life just now. The first is that I don't know the answer to this puzzle that has been put in front of me. The second is that I don't know the question. I've got several leads. I've got that board with the cables and the mega techno organ. I've got the lightning conductors upstairs. And I've got all these bits and pieces of paper. And I just don't understand how to link any of them to any of the others. This is really the classic Myst problem, stereotypical of the series, that I'm just wandering around and pushing buttons at random. Were you here before? There's the top. And there's the bottom. So I do recall that he said he needed to get the balance correct. So I'm wondering whether I need 4 upstairs and 4 downstairs. Or no, he said he needed 6. Let's try thinking about this from a practical point of view. Where does this need to be? Where does it look like it needs to be? It looks like it can travel between those rods, so maybe I need to turn off some of the magnetism up there so it can descend further? Let's turn this entirely off for now. See where that gets us. There's the ship now. It's right on the bottom because the electromagnets here have all been turned on. Where are they? There they are. So let's try turning all of these off at once. Well, here we go. Bye then. He said he needed 6 turned on, so I'm just going to try to do 6 down here first. And see where that gets me. If I can work out his stupid controls. If I move right, that gives me 4. Middle, then takes away 2. Alright, so if I then move to 4 again, that should give me 6. Wow, it did it and everything. Oh, except it now needs to be in the middle to back to 4. And then that subtracts 1 moving it to the left, does it? Here it comes. It's good solving a puzzle by accident, isn't it? Okay, let's see what's over here. I'm not too confident about this, if I'm being honest. And we are off. No, we aren't. You know what? I'm going to have another look at that other book that Atrus gave me. This is so interesting, really, because this map's in 3 layers. You can see the top layer, that's where I started, and I came down to the statues and that crystal. And this is the shaft going down and down and down to this chamber. What's here? Elevator. Oh no, this is, I think this is deep, deep below the ground, and this is the concert hall. So where am I? What do I actually need help with? Rock ship puzzle. The electromagnet installed in the garden ceiling can lower the rock sheet to the right height if manipulate its control panel correctly. Lever on the left of the panel, worked all that out. A lightning conductor is grounded when no symptom was fire. The glowing thing is visible around it. How many conductors are ground? That's what I want to know. Getting the rock ship to float at the right height is only half the equation. You must also create a complete magnetic corridor between the docking station and nearest palace. Is this something I was meant to intuit, or did the page tell me? Journal there that could prove enlightening. Wankers. Like I might have mentioned before, I would like this game a lot better if it was more open to experimentation, rather than just slogging through all these locations and having to... There we go. And having to spend so much time on each individual attempt at every puzzle. And I'm certain that the other Mysts were not like this. I'm certain that Myst 3 was a lot more reactive. And as a result, I enjoyed that one significantly more. So 7 versus 1 doesn't do it. Yeah, they're okay. I'm pretty sure this is it now. We've got no fire, St. Elmo's or St. Bert's or St. Ernie's. And that should let me clamber into this big bird. And Oscar away. Whoa! Alright, we made it. Where am I now? Doesn't look all that much more inhabited than the last one. In fact, it looks positively dangerous. This is the massive cluster of lightning conductors that I think I'm going to need for the puzzle later on. What's in here?
At last, after all these years, freedom.
Well, let's see what's down there. It's definitely an improvement. So what do you suppose this thing does? That's a nothing. For now, at least. I don't seem to be much closer to the ground than I was. And the ground looks kind of uninviting anyway. What is going on? It would possibly have been less comical if he hadn't been struggling on the rope for quite so long, like Boris Johnson stuck in the zip line. What do you suppose this is? I've been asking you that a lot. I know that you can't answer, but help me anyway. I've pretty much failed to find anything interesting zooming around here. There's a rope there, and there's a crystal. Ha. As long as I got it in the center. There we go. The notch 1 at the top, notch 3 on the left. Is that helpful? How about you? That's less useful. And the bottom of that pillar? I just don't know what this is trying to tell me. Is there anything else I can do here at all? I can't get to any of these lightning conductors. I've just got this toppled pillar and this rail to go over. Yes, I'm back here again, and do you know why? Because I've wasted enough of my life on this game already. Lightning conductor puzzle, over on this side. I do have no clue what to do with those lightning conductors, but it tells me to go back to the seat. Why? The spider chair needs exactly 36 units of power to work completely. Yep. You need exactly 36. So I turned on... Oh, I can't remember. 7 downstairs, 1 upstairs, I think. The garden can supply up to 4. The docking station can supply up to 4. Yeah, okay. I need to grind 25 conductors. It's impossible to grind 25. Well, it was nice knowing you. Manipulating the lever? Where? There's the box, but how do I get there? You'd think I'd be able to hop over, but he doesn't want to do that. Ah! Don't tell me that was it. That was it. This whole time... this whole time, a small rock was jamming the mechanism there and not an elaborate puzzle. And that rock has now gone up there, so now I can move over to the rock, if the cursor will let me. Now I can get over to the control panel. Right, let's get 25 of you things on. I've just realised it's been a long time since I put up a status bar. Let's have a look at that. Bloody hell. Alright, this thing counts in sevens, so 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. How many did it say I needed again? I am just trying to make sense of what this is trying to tell me. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and we need to grind 25 conductors there to make a total of 36. But, so we can't grind 25, so we need to grind 29. That would give us... Hang on a moment. Exactly 36 units. Okay, it's impossible to grind 25, so we need to grind 29, therefore giving us 40 units of power. But what's this? 7 plus 2 plus 29 minus 2? 9 and 29 is 38, minus 2 is 36. Where's this plus 2 and minus 2 coming from? Because surely I've got 7 on at the docking station. I've got 0 on at the... What? Or is this saying that only 2 of them are on just now? So it's saying that these are... This is what it would be if it was on. 7 plus 2 plus 29 is 38, and then minus 2 to get 36. Could I not equally just have used the 26? And subtracted 1? 7 plus 2 plus 26, that's 35. So 7 plus 3 plus... I'm going to bed.
Thank you to everyone on the left here for supporting me creating Stumbling Tours videos. If you'd like to join in or make suggestions for other games to cover, please have a look at David X Newton on Patreon.